What's up you guys, and welcome to Brian's Action Figure Reviews. Today I've got a brand new Transformers review. It is from the Transformers Legacy Evolution line, and it is from the IDW Comics, and it is the comics villain known as Tarn. So for those of you not familiar with this character, he is an evil Decepticon who was pretty much kind of obsessed with Megatron's teachings and stuff, and he was the leader of the DJD, which is the Decepticon Justice Division in the IDW Comics. It's such a tongue twister. And this guy, of course, has his own face is a Decepticon logo, so he's a bit of an extremist Decepticon. And yeah, the funny thing about this guy, I was reading up on him. I didn't know a lot, to be honest, but I did read up on him, and he actually has a thing in his voice that he can modulate his voice so low that it can trigger a Cybertronian spark to collapse. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I have met some people who could definitely talk me to death in real life if I let them. So that's an interesting trait. He does, of course, turn into a tank, and I was when they showed this on the Transformers live stream, whenever that was, a couple of months back, as I said, I don't know the character. I know a little bit about him now, but I was entranced by how he looked, and he looked really, really awesome. And there hasn't been amazing Transformers villains in a long, long time. And I did want a character to go alongside Megatron and Starscream and all the other ones we all know. So this one is going to fit the criteria. Yeah, so let's take a look at his box. I do recommend checking out the IDW Comics as well. I haven't read his one, but his one is in Transformers More Than Meets the Eye. So I will be looking at that myself in the coming days and weeks. Meanwhile, let's check out the box. So let's check out the box for Tarn. As you can see, usual Transformers stuff. They've got the open box, which I absolutely love. I can't believe they don't do this on other figures and other lines where they've usually gone for the fully closed box. As you can see, you still get the awesome artwork. Here is Tarn in his tank mode. Transformers Legacy Evolution Voyager class. And you can see Comic Universe Tarn here. Transformers Generation Takara Tomy. On the top, you've got that QR code that you can use to do stuff, which I don't know. On the back, you've got there's a little bit of a kind of animated Megatron vibe going on here. I don't know if I imagine that. As you can see, he's got these twin fusion cannons on the top as well. On the back, you see Evo Fusion, so you can do stuff with his gun. You can turn it into like a shotgun as well. 27 steps, which seems a lot for a Voyager, to turn him into this awesome looking tank thing. It does say warning, warning, warning on the side. You got I love the way all the artwork is based around him. That's really, really nice. Some of these other figures are cool as well. You even have a Junkie on, I think, there. You have some Insecticons here, maybe. And yeah, so lots of cool stuff. On the bottom, you just got legalese. So it's time to get him out of the box. So here is Tarn, the Decepticon, is out of the box. And look how impressive this guy is. I really, really dig the look of him, the feel of him. And what's cool about this figure is, when I'll show you now in a minute when we go really into detail, is there's a lot of like transparent parts in this figure that they've painted over and stuff, and it looks really, really well. The head sculpt is great. The guns are excellent. There's so many different ways you can plug in the guns, and you can join them together. You can stick them on his back. There's just pieces all over the figure where you can put his guns, so that's really cool. That's kind of the evolution tag they used on the packaging. I'll show you all of those as I go along. I'll show you his vehicle mode. And overall, this figure just looked like, I've had him out of the package now for a while, and it's just a lot of fun to mess around with. The articulation is great. And yeah, so let's go through all of that stuff now and get him down off the swing-a-majig. So let's check out Tarn a bit more in detail. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to start with his accessories, which aren't that plentiful, but anyway, bear with me. So he comes with these two cannons, and on the back there's this little piece that pops off. So what you can do with this is there's like holes on either side, and you can plug the guns in there, like so. Now you can have him hold the guns like that, like so. You got your double barrel gun like that. You can use them individually. What I like is, I think it's like his look from the comics, is where you can plug it into the back. So you can plug it into the back here, and you got his look from the comics as well. Now I'm sure somebody else can do it better than I can. There you go. So yeah, you can have him with the guns sticking out of the top like that as well. And of course you can also, let's take that off again. Pop that off and get them off here. So he can hold the guns as well. His hands open up and he can hold them individually, like so. So he can hold the guns like that. There is spots up here. There's a spot here on the side. You hold them at the side. And of course there's a spot here as well. So there's really a lot of options. So the last kind of thing that I kind of noticed with these is you can actually stick them together like so, pop them together like that, and you can get him dual, well, not dual wielding, but so yeah, you can have him hold it like a rifle. You get that right looking, you can really have a proper badass looking Decepticon like so. And Optimus Prime is dead. Boom. So yeah, I love the gun on this guy. It's absolutely brilliant. And you'll have seen a bit of it there as I was messing around. But the articulation on this guy is absolutely fantastic as well. So let's look at the head. You can go up and down, back that far. You can look down a little bit. You do get a little bit of wobble, and you do get a full 360. As you can see, his Decepticon mask is brilliant. So cool. The arms, you do get a full rotation. You do go out this far, a swivel at the elbow and up and down. The hands open and do turn around as well, which is mostly for transformation. You do get a waist swivel. Legs will go out this far. There's a double jointed knee, which is excellent. Now that clips in a bit and you want to get a single joint knee, but you can't separate it out again. It's more for the transformation, but it works as a great double jointed knee if you want it. You do get movement at the feet as well, up and down. So Tarn can pretty much do anything you want him to, really. Now let's look at the paint job. So as I said earlier, there is like parts here and here that are like transparent, and on the arms as well, I think it was, I saw them as well. As you can see, like the gold is really, really nice as well, and all the little rivets and stuff that come with all the Transformers. It's just really, really done nicely. These of course move as well. Of course you need them for transformation as well. It just looks awesome. So let's look at Tarn next to some of his fellow Transformers. So here next to me I have Siege Optimus Prime, and height wise they're rightly close together. And if I just move Prime for a moment, I've got his hero Megatron. I wonder what Megatron thinks of this whole thing. I haven't read the comics, so I don't know. And just for one kind of silly comparison, here he is next to he's way smaller. next to Menasor, and he barely goes up to his thigh. But Menasor is absolutely huge, as you all know, and that's kind of an unfair comparison. But anyway, I absolutely love the bot mod on this guy. So let's get down to the transformation. I am telling you right now though, I will not be filming the transformation because it is quite difficult. So yeah, let's look at his vehicle mode. And so here is Tarn, fully transformed in his vehicle mode, which is this big gun heavy tank. Now to be honest, I love the bot mode for Tarn, so I can't see myself leaving him in this tank mode. He doesn't have wheels. He can, so there's not a lot you can do with him. He's kind of small for a tank as well, but honestly, I think, as I said, I'm probably not going to leave him in this mode. Now these, of course, as I showed you already, these guns are really movable and stuff. You can put them in tons of different places. It doesn't have to be up here. It can be at the side, it can be at the front. And that's what I like about this character, that the guns can go absolutely anywhere. And it's really nice. So if I were to judge him solely on the robot mode, or on the bot mode, or on the vehicle mode, I wouldn't be too blown away by him, to be honest. And yeah, it's accurate alright, but just not for me, I don't think. I think Megatron did his tank mode better, the Siege one. And yeah, I'm just not kind of into this whole tank mode thing here. It's not executed great. No, the transformation as well was quite difficult. That's why I didn't show it, because the video would be an hour and a half long if I showed me transforming this. But as you can see, everything is kind of hidden really well though. And for some reason there is wheels sculpted on, but they don't spin, unfortunately. So that was a bit of an oversight, I don't know what the word is. But other than that, if I had to give this bot a score out of 10, I would say 8 alone for the bot mode, because the bot mode is absolutely fantastic and is great fun to mess about with, and looks really cool and really imposing next to other Transformers. So I would give Tarn an 8 out of 10. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. I'm sorry I didn't transform it for you, because I don't want to waste people's time trying to do something that I can't do. So other than that, thank you for watching. I hope you will tune in for more videos coming soon of all the other franchises I do, G.I. Joe, Legends, etc. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and we'll see you again real soon. Thanks guys for watching. Bye!